Hello, beautiful souls. It's a beautiful day in the natural world. My name is Farah, and I like to make videos about how the feeling of the sacredness of nature within us supports and nourishes us to feel everything else we need to feel in our human experience to evolve and expand and flourish. So, have you ever found yourself in a human interaction where something inside you is really struggling to open your heart or to show up in a connected way, or let your guard down, or really meet someone in front of you, that something inside you might also really want to connect with this person or meet or, flourish in that connection with another person. And yet there's something that feels a little bit blocked, right? We all have our stuff, our conditioning that can sometimes be a block to our sense of open-heartedness, and often with very good reason. We might be carrying stories of pain or fear or shame, something that we've picked up in order to survive, that can get in the way, even with a good intention to protect our hearts. We might find ourselves in those moments. I certainly have many times, many times. And there's been a real grief in that for me, because when I'm in those moments, I can feel the longing or the yearning to connect or to be open or to share or to receive in a way that is open-hearted or connected. Like I can feel that, and I can also feel the resistance, right? I can feel the thing that's in the way. And there's this moment. It's almost like the energy of one and the energy of other, right? It's kind of like a tug of war between the open-heartedness and the resistance. When I come out into the natural world, I am in awe of how everyone that I meet in the forest, people who are walking their dogs, people who are coming here to receive the abundance of nourishment, people who are, seeking support, people who just love to walk, people who are here to breathe and to connect. Everyone has their own story, and yet they all feel called to this space. And I have met so many beautiful human beings out here. And when we meet, even if I'm meeting people for the first time, I continue to be in awe at the open-heartedness and the spaciousness that happens when I am in connection with other people in the natural world. It's almost as if the effects of this sacred space, all of the sort of awe and the ease and the beauty and the fresh air and the animals and the movement and the unconditioned presence that nature holds us all in, is having an effect on all of our states of being and inspiring us from the inside to connect with that state of being, of sort of conscious awareness, of presence, of an open-heartedness. And we can feel that when we're out here. And so when we run into somebody in the forest who is also here for their own very human reasons, from their own very human experience, and being held in their humanity by the same sacredness from which I am also being held. When we meet, we collide in a connection because we're already in that state of being, and an open-heartedness seems to just flow between us. And I get to feel what it feels like to be so free and so liberated and so at ease in human connection, in relationship with others. It's almost like I have, the sacredness of nature supporting me in my human experience, and the other person has the sacredness of nature igniting that state of being within them. And then we meet together, both nourished, both ignited, both supported, and we get to play together in our human experience in this genuine and open-hearted way. And I get to feel that connection, and I get to feel that relationship, and I get to feel the wholeness of shared humanity in the support of the natural world. And I get to take this experience of connecting with people in nature out into my day-to-day life, where sometimes we might not feel as tuned in to the sacredness of the nature within us, or the person that we're speaking to might not feel as tuned in. But what I get to bring is that felt experience. My body knows what it feels like to connect with ease in relationship with others, because I got to experience that over and over again out here, because that's where it just happens with ease. And I get to go back into day-to-day life where all of our very human conditioning processes are often at play, and I get to bring nature's wisdom in my body, literally in the way that I show up with others, in the way that I am with others, in the way that I receive others. And I notice a softening of the parts of me that might be carrying some sort of conditioning or challenge with that open-heartedness. There's a softening there. And I am so grateful. I am so grateful to feel that connectedness of being in relationship with others in the natural world in such a way that it's just so in the body that I get to go back into day-to-day life and really look forward and to trust that this is something that can and does happen all the time. We can have meaningful, open-hearted connections with anybody in any context, whether you're having a one-on-one with a friend or you're speaking to the clerk at the grocery store or picking up your mail, that these are all moments where the nature within me and the nature within another can support our human experience so that we can play together with ease. So I wish you more and more of what's already here and now, when we're really tuned in to the support and nourishment of the natural world.